Other game that's cartridges missing in action because I think one of the little ones in my house ran off with it is probably exactly what you're predicting. Ocarina of Time for the Nintendo 64. Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time. That game. Where do I start with that game? Well, we actually rented it from, I think it was Hollywood Video. Are those even in business anymore? Well, anyway, we rented it, and we had just previously rented another game. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a game that was very similar looking, where you got this magic staff and you were wandering around and all of a sudden you'd be forced into combat. It wasn't Final Fantasy, okay? But my dad hated that game. My dad was always the one that played the games, or my sister, and he absolutely hated that game that we had rented. And then we came home with Ocarina of Time. He's like, oh god, this game is probably going to be just like that other game, and I'm not looking forward to this. Finally, we talked him into playing it. We put it in. We started our save, and it was as if a movie was starting. When that epic beginning, you see the dark, you see Link's scary dream about Princess Zelda being pursued by Ganon. Then all of a sudden, he sees him and he's scary, and he wakes up from his dream and Navi's there, and she says, you gotta go on an adventure. We're going on an adventure right now. And that story, that game, has influenced so much of my writing for as long as I can remember. I swear to God, everything I write, I'm trying to just write the next Legend of Zelda. It's an amazing, amazing game with fantastic stories, fantastic characters, but mainly what really draws me in is the setting. These fantastical worlds with all sorts of strange, unusual creatures, it just draws me in and makes me go, I want to go to the forest and frolic with the children and the Skull Kids, and I want to go and play with the Gorons in the mountains, and it's just the Zoras, I want to swim with them, and everything about that game made me want to live in that game, to run away and be a part of that world forever. And if I had to choose a universe to step into, I'd probably choose that one. I can't put a price on that game. That game made me who I am today. Nerd and all. I'm not really ready to show you my favorite movie yet, but I can show you one of the most influential movies on my childhood. Get ready for some nostalgia. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This movie is probably why I eat pizza at least 3 to 5 times a week. When I was a little girl, I watched the original movie and I fell in love. I love the idea of these crime-fighting turtles. It was such a strange, fantastical idea, and for some reason I latched onto it like a small child latching onto candy for the first time. It just was everything. And for those of you who are wondering, Donatello, he's my favorite. What can you say? I have a weakness for the smart, dorky, nerdy guys. With a little bit of athleticism. But anyway, this movie, I watched this movie every day when I was little. Every day. And I always demanded pizza. And of course I didn't always get pizza, but I loved pizza. I couldn't eat enough pizza. This is also the reason why I had a brief amount of time where I was actually trying to learn karate. I don't think there's any video documentation of that, and at least I really hope there isn't. But this movie helps me get to sleep at night because I'd imagine stories of me fighting with the Ninja Turtles or being saved by the Ninja Turtles or saving the Ninja Turtles. I would imagine those stories before I fell asleep, and this helped me deal with a lot of insomnia problems as a child because I couldn't relax to save my life. So, thank you, Turtles. You guys know I write. You guys know I read. But sometimes I dabble in other forms of art. So I'm going to show you guys something and you might think it's complete crap, but that's okay. Critiques are welcome. The other day I bought some paint and I bought some canvas and I got bored and this is what resulted. Can you see it? Should I hold it closer? Up? Higher? Lower? I can't see what the camera looks like, or it looks like on the camera, so if you guys want a better picture, just let me know and I'll try to scan it or take a photo of it and put it on my blog. But I painted Bowser for no particular reason except for that I could and I wanted to and I did. And I think he looks pretty badass, obviously, with acrylic paint. I used acrylic paint. With acrylic paint, some of the details kind of get lost because it's very thick paint and it's very unforgiving, but I loved painting the fire. I spent like an hour painting this fire. I really shouldn't admit that, but anyway, it's actually a two-parter. It's a story with a sequel, unlike the original Mario movie. This is the other painting that resulted. Now you might be wondering, okay, what's going on here? Oh, it's not upside down. I thought it was upside down for a second there. Now, you probably can't see this. Here, I'll lean back. It's supposed to connect together, so you put them side by side on your walls, and you get flames that come together, so it looks like Bowser is attacking Luigi, and Luigi's all like, Mario, come save me. And it's awesome like that. Originally this was supposed to be Mario and he was supposed to be doing his very dramatic, oh no, I'm dying spin from Paper Mario, but he ended up a lot skinnier than anticipated. I'm like, well, Luigi's the more tall, lanky, skinny one, so it makes more sense for Luigi to be burning because Mario's always the one that saves the day. So this is kind of what happened as a result, and I'm quite proud of it. And if you guys hate it, that's okay. I've got a Dungeons & Dragons book. As you guys may or may not have noticed, I play Dungeons & Dragons. I play 4th edition, don't judge me. And lately I just started a D&D campaign, and actually, guys, come closer. Okay. I just started one this week, and I am playing Assassin Executioner, and I'm playing a race that I'm not familiar with previously, but I can't pronounce it right. See, for all you D&D nerds who are watching this, tell me which one I'm talking about, but I picked the race where you're a shapeshifter and you can turn into a human, like a hybrid form where you're a hybrid of a humanoid animal. You pick which animal. I picked a fox because I'm foxy like that. I'm never going to say that again. And then you also can turn into a full-scale animal. And it's so awesome and it's so fun, and I did like how much damage on this guy yesterday, and I killed a black dragon. Oh, that was like amazing. Killed a black dragon. Yay! So I hug books, don't judge me. But I will definitely be writing more about my new D&D adventures, so I hope you guys look forward to that. I have some unicorn stickers. I got those as a graduation present, and oh, okay, any of you guys who follow me on Twitter might have noticed that I talk about my pet unicorn, Slumber Sprinkles. I wanted to introduce you guys. This is Slumber Sprinkles. He's kind of badass. He went through a phase in high school. He got a couple tattoos, and he doesn't regret them, although it does make getting employment difficult, but we're not judging him for that. So, if you guys ever wondered who the heck is Slumber Sprinkles, this is Slumber Sprinkles, and we're definitely going to go on some adventures, him and I, and we'll write about them, or blog about them, or vlog about them. We'll see. So, say goodbye to the people, Slumber Sprinkles. So, there's my show and tell. It was just some odds and ends about different things I picked out of my room, but if you guys have some questions or things that you want to see, let me know. And actually that brings me to my next point. Babbles of a Fangirl, the video style, is going to revolve around things that you guys want me to babble about. So this is where you come in. I need you guys to either post in the comments, or I need you guys to send me an email saying, hey, this is the thing I want you to babble about, and I'm going to try to do it at least once every 2 weeks. And hopefully, as time progresses, I'll get better at editing and better at babbling faster, and I'll be able to put out more videos. But for now, just tell me the things you want me to babble about. Case in point, I had people say, tell us who your favorite pony is, and I told you who's your favorite pony. And it doesn't have to be things about me. It can be anything you want. If you want me to talk about ponies in general, say, hey, talk about ponies. Any topic you want, and it's not going to necessarily be my favorite of that. It's going to be just me talking about it, giving my opinions, giving my thoughts, giving my ideas. So post in the comments, send me an email. I'm going to put a link to that, or you can also go to my Twitter or my Facebook account, and also be sure to like and follow me, okay? Okay? If you guys like and follow me, I'll do more videos, I promise. Alright, so ultimately, that's all I have to say for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope this video wasn't too long. And I really appreciate you guys. So, take care, stay happy, and I have to say it like always, toodles! I will save the orphans.